here, and
is that good for everyone?
That's fine.
And again, John, if I go to slideshow, won't it just show just the slide?
Yes, but you have to share that slideshow mode screen, which is what I was trying to make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, I'm not able to make that happen.
That's all right. We are live, Madam Chair. I guess you're the one leading this.
Yeah, can we switch to the next slide then, which I think has essentially an agenda for this meeting? Okay. So I'm going to call the meeting to order at 2:07. This is the General Counsel Selection Committee. If we can do a quick roll call of who is here and not here, and for the sake of the fuss being on Zoom, I'm going to call people's names, and if you can say here, Supervisor Bailey. I don't hear her, and I haven't seen her yet, but someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Supervisor Bomke.
Here.
Supervisor Hayes.
Here.
Is it Mayor Holmes? Is Jana now the mayor of her? I don't.
No, she's not the mayor.
Okay.
She's a city council person.
She's council person. Okay. I didn't know if they rotated terms. Okay. Council person Holmes. I don't see her yet. Mr. McLaughlin.
Here.
Supervisor Stork.
Yes.
And Supervisor Walkinshaw. Okay. And so
Miss Holmes is here. Sorry, Miss Bagley. Miss Holmes is here.
Okay, great. All right. So we just don't have Miss Bailey.
I'm here. Miss Holmes is here. Sorry.
Okay, so we have Miss Holmes, and so we're just missing Miss Bailey. I just want to be clear because I can't see everybody's faces at the same time. Okay, so we've taken the roll. I want to take up a quick order of business before we get into our work, which is we haven't formally named a committee chair. And in the interest of just the, moving the ball forward, does anybody have a nominee or want to volunteer somebody or name somebody committee chair?
Madam Chair, I'll volunteer and nominate you to serve as chair if you're willing.
No, I'm amenable to that as long as it's if it's okay with the group. I've been working with Brandon on the process so far, and I'm happy to try to lead us on a smooth process here. I don't know that we have to formally vote, but Ms. Holmes,
I will second that if we need to.
No, I appreciate that.
I think probably as chair of the ops board, unless Steve disagrees, Sarah, you have the authority to appoint yourself chair.
Yeah, I think with the appearance of just wanting to be a conversation and an inclusive dialogue, I appreciate the nomination and second from my colleagues. But if everybody's comfortable with that, I'll move forward as chair of this committee.
Yes, without objection, right? Let the record reflect. Without objection.
Without objection.
There we go. Thank you. I'm earning his pay right to the end, everybody. With that, that's the open business I think we need to do. Now we'll have a motion to move into closed session. Can you bring the next slide up so we can properly? Okay. Pursuant to the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, Section 2.2-3711.a, parens 29 of the Code of Virginia, I move that the VRE Operations Board General Counsel Selection Committee convene a closed meeting for the purpose of discussing a confidential personnel matter related to the candidates for the Chief Legal Officer and General Counsel for VRE. Is there a second?
Second.
All right.
And Madam Chair, just for a moment, that slide has the incorrect site. It's 2.23711A1, not 29.
Oh,
I think we got it. Yeah, that was changed on Brandon's version. I didn't have that on the version I pulled up. Thank you.
All right. So we have a motion and a second. Steve, do we need to vote on that at this time, or do we simply confirm when we come out of closed session?
No, actually, we should do a roll call vote on that.
Okay.
We should call each person's name. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll call the roll now. It's on the pending motion to move into closed session. Miss Bailey? Miss Holmes?
Yes.
Miss Hayes,
Aye.
Miss Bomke,
Yes.
Mr. Stork,
Yes.
Mr. Walkinshaw, and Mr. McLaughlin.
Yes.
And I'm a yes as well. So the motion passes unanimously. We're going to move into closed session. I'll ask everybody to hang tight while IT takes care of that.
That is correct. Thank you. Holly, can you move to the next slide, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Give me just a minute here.
And when you do that, I'm looking for the slide that says what I have to, oh, I think I found it.
I got it if you don't.
Oh yeah, it's all blacked out on my screen. Can somebody read? Can somebody see the language of when we come out of closed session?
Well,
I got it here.
can you share the presentation again, Holly? Or
Am I able to share now that you're back on, John?
well, now that you guys are out, I didn't realize that you guys weren't seeing the presentation when I moved you guys.
We'll
Sorry
talk about that later.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got it here if you.
So yeah, you should be able to share now that you're back. You're the presenter.
Okay. Let me just hit the share button and go to
Mhm.
window. Hold on. Yeah, John, and our apologies on our end for the IT/AV/us not knowing exactly how to do this. We thought we had allowed enough time to work out the kinks,
Yeah.
and clearly had not.
Not a problem. You are now back.
It's saying connecting, but it's just spinning, John. So I don't know if there's an issue with that. So let me go ahead and email this to Sarah, if that will work.
I think Miss Bailey has it in front of her if you just want to read it.
Okay.
I have it here. Shall
Yeah.
I move forward?
Yes.
You may
Please
move
do.
forward. Correct.
The
Thank you.
VRE Operations Board certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge and with no individual member dissenting at the just concluded closed session that number one, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Freedom of Information Act were discussed, and number two, only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed session was convened were heard, discussed, or considered. I move forward.
And then I'll second. And is this a roll call, Steve?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to call everybody's name. Miss Bailey,
Aye.
Miss Holmes,
Yes.
Miss Hayes,
Aye.
Miss Bomke,
Yes.
Mr. Stork. Did we lose him in the transfer? And Mr.
He's there. He's
Walkinshaw?
on mute.
Mr. Walkinshaw? Okay.
Aye.
And I think Mr. McLaughlin logged out and is no longer
Right.
here. So I'll ask one more time. Mr. Stork, are you able to hear us and make that affirmation?
Hmm.
Okay. It looks like we're going to take his silence as acceptance.
Yeah, he is on mute.
He's
Let me
on
see
mute.
if I
Okay.
can unmute.
But we do have a quorum of people affirming. Steve, is that all right?
Yeah. Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll just count him as absent.
Okay. All right. Well, that concludes then the business of this committee meeting. I want to thank you all for attending and have a nice rest of your day. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Take care, everyone.